Child support in Pennsylvania is generally calculated according to a formula. And the people who have written this formula have based it on a couple of things, and they've made a bunch of assumptions. But generally what happens is they figure out what each party's after-tax income is. They figure out whether the children have any special needs that need to be taken care of. And they put those numbers into a formula, and the computer spits out a number. It's based on how many children you have, essentially. There may be some exceptions to that. There may be some expenses that a party is undergoing that will result in a change in the formula. For example, if there's a mortgage payment that's very large, the party who's not living in the house may be required to pay extra money so that the mortgage gets paid. Or if one party has expenses associated with their job, they have to buy uniforms. They have to spend money on gas that's not reimbursed. That might impact on income. But generally, it's just based on net income. It's not based on expenses. Your children are more important than your cable TV bill. And so the formula does not look at those expenses. And that can become very difficult in some cases because there are people that in one house are barely making ends meet. And when they split up, and now there are expenses of two houses, 2 electric bills, 2 water bills, a mortgage and a rent, and you've still got the same amount of income, the money doesn't go as far. And the support formula is not really good at figuring out how that's going to work, but that's the system that we have. That formula, it just gives you a number. Doesn't generally talk about who's going to pay what bills. Sometimes you can negotiate those things, come up with an arrangement that works best for both parents. Sometimes you can't, and if you can't, you go with the child support number that's generated by the formula.